When we're born into this world, we don't really get a say. Little boys and little girls handed the brand new families. There comes a time in life when we finally get to choose, and I choose you. I choose you. We can't give our 2 cents of how tall we want to be. We don't get.
Cut, por favor. I shouldn't have done this. I should have just handed it to you.
It looks good.
Thank you. Is it gonna make you cry? No. Okay. No, not quite cry.
Your hair and makeup all look so good.
Hello, gorgeous beauty bar.
So good.
So pretty.
Love it.
Ooh, what's a Conrad? Lauren?
Yeah, Lauren.
There it is.
Elsie. Ash, can you hold it in your hand?
So cute. Thank you, Shell.
I looked for a long time to find
I
something
can't get it.
that matched.
Yeah, and that matches my dress too. Cause I
Maybe without the tissue.
Yeah. Maybe.
Thanks.
And my nails.
No nails.
Awesome.
Okay. Well,
So I need my mom to keep my. Is the
so
Spanx
maybe
out?
if we want to throw that over
Can you
here,
look over?
so
Yeah.
it doesn't end up in the back of the Thanks.
Okay.
That's it. That's it. Please stop
One
pulling.
thing I learned.
Yes,
Pull
that's what
them
she
up.
said. Pull them up.
Yep, you put them in.
And
That's
then
I told Steph.
zip it up now.
Those necklaces look great.
little smile girl.
Do you want Ellen
Can you cut this
to be
off?
part of that? Do you want to zip it up?
Oh, no, I don't.
Just trying to not.
Yeah, just tuck it in because if you.
You have to do the hook and then you zip it. That's the trick.
Okay, and then if you want some of your mom doing it too, we can do some.
Yeah.
You have
You
to.
need to redo it. Mom, can you first? Haven't you
Sure.
doing this 100
Wait, I'm just
Hold on,
looking
hold on.
for the
Hold
hook.
on.
Okay, it's a thread hook. That makes a lot more
Oh,
sense
yeah, I
now.
remember because she had to remake.
Okay.
At each other. Turn.
Fake smile.
Okay.
Maybe you could give her a little hug from behind.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, stop it. Get ready
So
for this all day.
Oh my gosh, you look so gorgeous. Look at
I have to get my ears on or something.
Wow.
What is he doing? Bunny ears? Can I see?
Me? No.
This is so weird.
I know, it looks funny.
Oh wait, more needs in there.
Yeah, like that. Yeah, that's good.
Somebody wants to do that.
Who has nice
Just like with your.
Is the wedding planner in here?
Nope.
We need to know where the-
Should I move it? Somebody said it was.
It's down here down a long hallway. Just start opening the doors.
Shelby, we'll get like one of you.
It's in like a double door, there's like an access code thing.
No, do that again.
Yeah.
Yeah. What? Squeeze me?
After
So
the song,
squeeze
somebody
somebody.
to move them.
She's like actually moving.
Yeah, because it apparently
said
was
to.
gonna go in that room, was going in a different room that was down here, that was like around the corner.
Put this in the back. I'm kind of disappointed. Your mom brought a straightener to do like a curl, straighten.
Can you play with her hair again like that?
I sure can.
Gaze into her eyes, play with her hair, please her. All
Should
these
we
requests.
straighten out the dress so it doesn't get wrinkled?
Yeah, it's already been.
Yeah, maybe let's get one shot of you looking in the mirror. And then I
Keep playing with your tie like
It's like I'm
that?
being strangled. Steve. He's got a button that collar. He's up there. Never button that.
Cool. And now switch hands. And keep that fist up. Yeah, yeah. There we go. Are you wearing a watch at all? A special watch?
No, just
Okay.
I forgot it at the house, but don't tell
Okay.
anybody that. You're the only ones that know that.
Your secret safe for that.
Okay. Okay, go for it. Cool. Now that it's on.
No kidding,
okay.
Mom.
Go for it. Just start. Yeah. Keep doing that. Just think of GQ.
Hey, wait, my hair's not blowing in the wind.
Maybe play with the handkerchief a little bit.
Should we use the same color?
There we go. Play with your tire a little bit.
Hello.
And straighten out your coat.
Once we get the ceremony table set up with the candles.
Okay, cool. I'm done.
Okay.
Blowing balloons?
Yeah.
There we can put the
work.
Great idea. Go, anybody, your vacuum? Vacuum suck. Are those glow sticks gonna come through though? I don't see them. Yeah, when it's dark.
Maybe do a double tie on it. Double knot?
Yep, you were all with me.
I can't do more than a single.
Oh, really? Okay.
It's a pleasure working with your wife earlier.
Oh, did you enjoy that? Most people enjoy that experience.
Yeah, no, I always like, yeah.
Yeah, you can see them then. Okay. Action shot. I don't think I can do it anymore.
I'd say so.
The teacher was like,
We were reading. She already cried last night. Yeah, we were reading our vows. She went to Jonathan. I'm like, oh my god, you have like 900 more words in there. And then I was just like this. Just read the whole thing. Like,
Do you have a?
no, we're gonna turn the mic.
Oh, okay.
I'm not gonna use a lapel mic.
Ready, guys.
she was crying before.
Obviously, she was crying before.
My baby's getting married. Oh, that would be.
Baby, please don't tell me I'm getting married. Like this isn't a spoof,
Surprise
right?
wedding.
Spoof.
Here comes Aaron in the dress.
Oh my god, imagine that.
I would be out.
It's a double wedding.
Triple, you can be involved too if you want.
No, he can't even.
Take that back.
Listen, he can't even figure out how to invite his girlfriend to the dinner.
Yeah, we can put this on camera. I totally forgot that. I wasn't sure if anybody had said anything to Emily because everybody was like, "Where's Emily?" I was like, "I don't know."
Well, we saw her when we pulled up. She was like running
She
over
was
there.
going in. Yeah, because I called her about 2 days ago. I was like, "What are you doing? What are you up to?" She's like, "Oh, I'm in the car and I'm on my way over to Buca." And I was like, "Oh yeah, okay, good. Just checking it out on you. Bye." And I was
Well, good thing somebody
Yeah, somebody told her. She goes,
"Where's Emily?" I was like,
She wasn't invited.
"Invited."
and he's like, yeah, I don't think I remember.
Yeah, I forgot.
Well, because I didn't even put the pieces together because Joey was there. And I was like, wait a minute, Joey's.
Yeah, Emily asked me.
I drove with Joey.
Yeah, oh jeez. That makes
Oh,
it
wait a
even
minute.
worse.
I'm not a smart
Wait a
man.
minute, it
I'm
clicked.
not a smart man. I never professed to be.
Already?
Lipstick on my face.
I don't think we were supposed to kiss yet.
Too bad. Don't care.
It's okay. You like it?
Yeah.
Can you see my tree?
Yeah, I'm trying to take the photograph.
I'm gonna clip that. I love this. It looks so good.
All of them. I don't have you around to tell me.
You need to ask people. This looks really good. I like that a lot. Looks good. Thank you.
Can you believe?
No, that's why it all hit me when I walked up
I know, I
here.
heard
I
you
was like,
crying.
oh my god.
I heard you crying. I was like, oh, she's coming. Morgan's like, I'll come first. And I'm standing here and I'm doing this and going, oh my god. I can feel
I
it.
know. She's not coming yet.
It's like, she's not coming. Where the hell is she?
I feel bad I made you wait for so long. I was trying not to cry.
Or hold her hands. That's so cute. Oh my gosh, I love you guys. You're so cute. Shelby's trying to do her crazy eyes at my camera right now. John, you can give her a little kiss on the forehead.
Never this tall. It's harder than
But as long as you are with me, there's no place I'd rather be. I would wait forever. You're the truth, only so casually. We're different than the same. Do you wanna rather be? No place I'd rather be. No place I'd rather be. Make it everlasting. so nothing's in between. It's no to the very strongest of casually adorable. We're different episodes that make you and I switch up sometimes. Oh, you can't shame me when I'm in. There's no place I'd rather be. No place about no place about me. When I'm with you, there's no place I'd rather be. No, no place I'd rather be. 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 Here right now. I'm in love with my best friend. I'm coming home again. I'm lucky we're in love in every way. Lucky to have stayed where we have stayed.
Excuse me.
Lucky to be coming home someday.
Before we begin, everyone could please take out your phones. Now, please do one of the two following things. Either silence them or turn the volume up as high as possible. So when you get a phone call during the ceremony, we know who to blame. All right, let's keep it together, folks. All right, everyone ready? You guys ready? You guys ready? Let's do it. From this beautiful garden location, we are hidden away from the hustle and bustle of the everyday world. In this place, we take ourselves out of the usual routines of daily living to witness a unique moment in the lives of Jon and Shelby. Today, they join together in the union of marriage. To all their guests, they are happy to share this moment with you. They have known most of you for several years. You watched them grow up. You went to school at your future, but Jon and Shelby are pleased to have their parents here, right here. You outgrew them and then they ran away, right, Jon? Right? Because you are the ones who have supported them and known them so well, it is only fitting that you are the ones to share this once-in-a-lifetime moment with them. How special is it that we get to send you off on your voyage together? And for me, as a big brother to both of you now, I feel honored and privileged that I get to usher in this next stage of your life with you. I'm anticipating our future and strengthen her relationship with Jon. Jon appreciates all the love and support his parents, Jean and Cindy, have shown him over the years that gave him the resolve to move across the entire country to follow the girl of his dreams. A wedding day is often a day when couples miss family members no longer with them. For Shelby and Jon, there are family members whose memories they hold dear. I'll ask them to light candles in remembrance now. On this special occasion. This is also the time we remember Jon's brother Brad, who passed away earlier this year. Brad, a true friend and loving brother, would have been beaming to see two people whom he loved dearly be joined together. In my mind, and I'm sure in all of ours, he is standing here right beside us. May the memories of your loved ones brighten this day and warm your hearts.
groom and the bride joy in each other.
Will the parents please be seated? Easiest person to get along with, and she's rolling her eyes. She has high standards for friendship, and even higher ones for those she keeps in her inner circle. When did my family see this? 12. John's first family vacation with the Sopkins. Now that is not an easy undertaking. Many of you sitting here today are probably like, oh, he made it through a family vacation? He's really earned it at this point. It's tight quarters. There's no way to get away. The first time he's had all of us together at once. But he played it cool. Her when family squabbles become too much. As my other sister Beth put it in only the way Beth can, John is a ping pong table half folded up. Sometimes Shelby takes a shot, but John deflects that away. Provides a stable foundation for her to play on. That is a classic Beth analogy. Well, how did the McNamara's know Shelby was good for their family? I asked Cindy this question, and she responded with an amusing anecdote. When they were first dating, John brought Shelby home with him. Along with her friend, Emily Fiore. When they came into the house, Cindy said Emily was, quote, yapping and yapping and yapping. Those are her words. Upon their leaving, Cindy looked at John and said, pick the quiet one. Yeah, little did she know. Cindy said she could see it in the way he looked at her, that he had never looked at any other girl that way. And then, Shelby was put through the ultimate girlfriend test. Hurricane Sandy. For 9 about love and marriage. I couldn't stand up here and not quote Shakespeare, so here's Sonnet 116. I know it's not your favorite, I'm going to translate it. Let me not to the marriage of true minds admit impediments. Love is not love which alters when its alteration finds, or bends with the unknown, although his height be taken. Love's not time's fool, though rosy lips and cheeks within his bending sickle's compass come. Love alters not with his brief hours and weeks man ever loved. The bard in his infinite wisdom describes love as an unmovable force. The ever-fixed mark is the lighthouse, which gazes through impending storms but never falters in its course. Your love is that beacon of light in the darkest hour of the night. It shines through the clouds as a reminder and a guide.
Shelby, today I take you for my wife. I promise to love you without reservation, comfort you in times of distress, encourage you to achieve all your goals, and laugh with you and cry with you. Grow with I vow to encourage us to try new and strange things. I vow the best parts of me I vow the best parts of me to fit perfectly with the best parts of you, even though I'm not that perfect. I pledge to value your unique talents and abilities. I pledge to make your dreams come true. Through this marriage, we can accomplish more than you or I could alone. This I believe.
See how long I can go without crying?
15 seconds.
Jonathan, if someone would have told me that my soulmate was in New Jersey, I never would have believed it. Throughout college, all of our friends constantly asked when we were going to be getting married, and now we're finally here. You're truly my other half, and I'm so thankful to have found you. The fact that you moved out to California to be with me really proved that you were the one I wanted to grow old with. I've always admired how smart you are. Every time you do a math problem in your head, it really blows me away. I brag to people about it all of the time. I promise to help our kids with English homework if you cover the math. You are one of the funniest people I know and always make me laugh, cry, without even trying. Every time you smile, my heart melts like it did the first night I met you. You've taught me to be more patient, and I cannot thank you enough for that. And just
Besides, saying I do is the most iconic part of any wedding, so I thought it would be fun to say it more than once. Really get a lot of mileage out of the ceremony. So, I'll ask you both a series of questions, and I want you to answer them earnestly and honestly, preferably with the answer, I do. Ready? John, do you take Shelby to be your lawfully married wife?
I do.
Do you promise to care for her in times of sickness and in health?
I do.
Do you promise to wake up each morning with the plan to make your marriage stronger?
I do.
Do you promise to take the time to appreciate the little things she'll do for you?
I do.
Do you promise to share with her your fears, hopes, and dreams?
I do.
Do you promise to listen? I mean to truly actually listen, even if it's just about her day or whatever. And do you promise to love her fully and openly as long as you both shall live?
I do.
Shelby, do you take John to be your lawfully married husband? Do you promise to stay by him in poorness and in wealth? Do you promise to go to bed each night with the plan to make your marriage stronger? Do you promise to go that extra mile to make sure he feels like he means everything to you? Do you promise to share with him your desires, needs, and wants? Do you promise to let him express his opinion, even though it's probably the wrong one? And do you promise to love him fully and openly, as long as you both shall live? Eric, can we have the rings, please? Love has substance as well as soul, a present as well as a past, and that despite its occasional sorrows, love is a circle of... Take the ring and place it on Shelby's finger. Repeat after me. Shelby, I give you this ring as a symbol of my love.
Shelby, I give you this ring as a symbol of my love.
As it encircles your finger,
As it encircles your finger,
may it remind you always
may it remind you always
that you are surrounded by my enduring love.
that you are surrounded by my enduring love.
Let's take the ring and place it on John's finger. Repeat after me. John, I give you this ring as a symbol of my love.
John, I give you this ring as a symbol of my love.
As it encircles your finger,
As it encircles your finger,
may it remind you always
may it remind you always
that you are surrounded by my enduring love.
that you are surrounded by my enduring love.
And now a reading from...
Love is patient, love is kind. It does not envy, it does not boast. It is not proud. It does not dishonor others. It is not self-seeking. It is not easily angered. It keeps no record of wrong. Love does not delight in evil, but rejoices with the truth. It always protects, always trusts, always hopes, always perseveres. Love never fails, but where there are prophecies, they will cease. Where there are tongues, they will be still. Those ways of childhood behind me. For now we see only a reflection as in a mirror. Then we shall see face to face. Now I know in part, then I shall know fully, even as I am fully known. And now these three remain: faith, hope, and love. But the greatest of these is love.
So that's basically it. My job is done. Your job, however... In the state of California, I now pronounce you husband and wife. Please kiss. When he smashes it, you all shout Mazel Tov, okay? Are you ready? Okay, take it away.
Congratulations. I missed it. It's video, it's video.
Shelby and Jon,
At least you can see the first one. Yeah.
That's why I love the way it looks so high right now. And it's sweet.
And you can see through it.
Take
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome
Washington. Ellen and I wanted to thank each of you, everybody in this room, for making such a long trek for a fun night. A quick note of thanks goes out to Jenna, Adriana, Laura, and even Joey. And the band, how good is the band? How good was Max? The joys today for me was seeing all three of my kids together up on that stage. You know, they're you know, they're there to support each other and be with each other and really care for each other. You know, it brings such nachas to my heart. Nachas is a Yiddish word, and you know, this is interesting now because we have to educate both sides of the family, right? So nachas is a Yiddish word that says joy, and it's just really special to see the three of them together up there. I have to let you in on a little bit of secret. Cindy and Jean and Ellen and I became instant friends the moment we met. You know, on the drive home, we were driving home, Ellen and I were sitting in the car, and I said, "What do you think of them?" And she goes, "Yeah, I think we could hang with them." So, but we visited the Max earlier this year in New Jersey, and we met the rest of the family, and that evening, spurred on by Jean's friend Darren, his brothers Brian and Rick, I had a little too much to drink, a little too much whiskey. And Ellen found me at the kitchen table, and I had my head in my hands, and I was like, oh my God. She goes like, "What's wrong?" I said, "We're gonna be so outnumbered. We have to invite more people to the wedding." As for Shelby and John, I don't think that she realized, like me, she'd have to import somebody from New Jersey.
That's right.
Shelby did a great job. You've been the most. And I can tell you that Shelby and John truly love each other. It's evident that they both understand how important it is to be selfless, truly selfless when it comes to your partner. Care for each other more than you do yourself, and you'll never want for anything. All these smiling faces are here for you today. Every one of them is...
As I sat down to write this speech, I really didn't know what route I wanted to take. Of course, I could write about the many pages of how I have got to know Shelby over the years, her many quirks that have molded her into the caring, spunky, loving, and beautiful woman she is today. How I wouldn't be who I am today without her amazing friendship of 24 years, and that I am so happy for her and John that they found one another and have blended so well. While I meant all of what I just said, I believe we all know this. Want to tell me one of their favorite movies. John replied with The Patriot, while Shelby's was quite different, and it was Shrek. For those of you that may not know, Shrek is an animated fairy tale story where an ugly ogre lives on his own, independent of all people who live in the town. He has no friends, nor does he want any friends. But to his disliking, his swamp is invaded, where he then makes a deal with the prince of the town to rescue a princess to gain his swamp back. Of course, like many fairy tales, Shrek falls in love with the princess, and they live happily ever after. Even though this movie is a love story, has a strong comedic side to it, and contains many great actors and music, I believe there is an underlining meaning to the movie of companionship. Shrek portrays a character who wants to be all alone, but throughout his journey, he has a strong relationship with the donkey, and then has a loving one with the princess. Shelby, you both have found your companion in one another. Take a note from Shrek on how important it is to have someone to smile with daily or hold hands with in time of need. Companionship is a core element to any relationship. Couples who show companionship into their relationship express their effort, concern, and time. It goes deep between the two. It lasts beyond hardship or passion or the ordinariness of life. A true companion creates a lasting stability of friendship, understanding, and genuine concern for one another. Welfare is threatened. His family. He chooses to rejoin the army. Throughout the movie, Ben's loyalty is never lacking to his family or his nation, and that is an underlying significance to this movie. Today, you have become family to one another. Learn a lesson from Ben that loyalty is not only just a word, but shown through attitude and action. I think one part of being loyal in marriage is putting your partner's needs.
This bathroom had a giant world map as a shower curtain. In this game, I was told to spell out Indian Ocean until I got it right, at which point I was promised a dime. Little to my knowledge, Shelby just wanted somebody to distract her from the frightful surroundings. The small prize of 10 cents at the end of the game was the ultimate goal. However, I knew in my heart, my sister counted on it. You accomplish tasks you set out to do, no matter how big they are. You make friends with everybody almost as easily as Mom, and you don't take crap from anyone. John, when I met you for maybe the second or third time, I jokingly asked you if the glasses you were wearing were the same ones from 6th grade. I told you that they seemed a little small for your face, and I made it pretty clear that they did not fit you. You then told me that they were, in fact, the ones that you've worn since 6th grade. And the next time I saw you, you were, of course, wearing new glasses. So listen, Yoni. The lesson from this story is that the Sopkin girls have obviously improved your life and will continue to improve your life in many ways. Now, I do not usually attack all of Shelby's boyfriends like I did with John, but I guess I just knew that someday we would be sibling-in-laws. I am incredibly happy you two have found each other and have decided to share with us the beginning of your lives together. John, you're such a great person, and you are amazing with my sister. Just like a brother should do, you have directly and indirectly helped me realize that I am better than I think I am. And I know that you have that same impact on each person you become close with. I commend you for the 1.5 years you spent living with my parents and family when you moved here from New Jersey. We are amazed by your patience with us, as I cannot imagine how it must have been to live with a different family for that long, especially a family that made you eat weird organic vegetables and watch Here Comes Honey Boo Boo on a daily basis. And I look forward to having you in our lives for many years. It seems you and Shelby have been lucky enough to have followed in both of your parents' footsteps and find a true partner in life. This combination of all of the...
Thank you, Beth. Please help me welcome Best Man, Eric.
Number one in the family. First to go to school, first to graduate college, and now first to officially get married. His ego has always filled up the room because of this. However, John has finally come to the realization of who the best man really is. For everyone who doesn't know me, I'm Eric, John's younger brother. At least that's what my birth me how far people from New Jersey will travel for free meal and free alcohol. But it does not surprise me that so many people came from out of state to celebrate such a joyful occasion. Shelby, I'd like to tell you that you look very nice tonight. You should know that today, the single man of the world lost another catch. John, I'm glad you decided to change. I'm sad to inform you, nothing much has changed. With all kidding aside, I'd like to thank Shelby's parents, Ellen and Steve, for throwing this celebration and allowing Jon Shelby to share this special moment with all of us. They say that there's a time when you meet the love of your life who will be there with you through it all. Luckily for John, that came a few short years ago when I was born. I mean, a few short years ago when he met Shelby. You know, love is in the air when someone is willing to move 2,727 miles from home to another coast just to be with the girl he loves. I MapQuested it, that's accurate. That's real commitment. Shelby, I couldn't be happier to have you as my sister-in-law, even though I really never wanted a sister, but you passed the test. My mom told me to say some good things about my brother, so I guess I should name some. John has taught me a ton of lessons over the year, some on the field and many off, but no matter what, I learned from his success, and most of the time his failure. Our friends from back home can vouch for this. In 7th grade, John had this sub who he loved. And then the new teacher came in, and John hated her guts. Absolutely hated her, didn't want anything to do with her, didn't do anything. She would send notes home to my mom. They'd get lost on the way home. We live a quarter mile, or like 2 blocks from the school. My mom would send notes to her. They never made it. So one day, my mom and the teacher found out. And this was like 5 days before we were going to Vermont to ski. So I came home. Hold on. My mom, Shelby. I was all excited and that got demolished. But shortly after my dad arrived, he'd come back next week and sit on him again. John, I am beyond happy for you. I watched you grow up, always looking up to you like a little brother should. Seeing you two grow together over the past few years truly shows me how much you mean to each other, and I know John is in good hands. But at the end of the night, Shelby, you are really the lucky one because you get to call my brother your husband. That's it. May today be the first page of a never-ending book of happiness and love. I know you two will always love, honor, and cherish each other, just as you have shown us today. I wish you both the best of luck in a life filled with health, happiness, and joy. Congratulations.
Great.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, at this point, you're all...
guys hold on. And then you'll start in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and go ahead.
Go.
4, 3, 2,
I got the 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
and you guys are done.
Hi, everybody. I don't think my parents are in here. Are they in here? They're outside having too much fun with the photo booth. Oh, is my dad here?
Face in the back right there.
Oh, Dad.
Hey, Steve. Steve, we're talking to you.
Mr. Myjack.
Oh, that's the other guy.
Okay. I wanted to thank everybody for being here. We know that you guys came from a really far place. Not that far, but far.
Except for Tony. Tony came from Australia.
Tony came from Australia. We just can't even really express how thankful we are. All of our friends saved up for a year just to come for our wedding from New Jersey, and it really means so much. It does. My mom said, your friends must really like you if they're flying here for your wedding from Jersey. I said, yeah, I think they like me. So we're just so thankful, and we're thankful to my mom and dad for putting all this together. I know sometimes it got a little crazy, and it was stressful. But yeah, so I just wanted to thank my parents so much for just always being there, and it really took a lot of our energy. And you know, my dad and John put together the cornhole boards that were outside and the frame in the back, and we did a lot of stuff for ourselves. So I just really wanted to thank my parents for this awesome night. And I really hope, and Gina and Cindy too, you guys are literally the best in-laws I could have ever imagined. The fact that I can just text you just to say hi and see how your day is going, I'm like so thankful to be a part of this huge, amazing family. So I just wanted to say thank you, and my bridesmaids, Ashton, Beth, and Stephanie, maid of honors. You've really made this experience so easy for me, and we love Eric. And my brother, thank you so much for doing a really amazing job this morning.
Eric's never that funny, by the way, guys.
So we really want everybody to be on the dance floor dancing with us. This is like my dream, to have all of my friends and family just be with me dancing on the dance floor. I cannot believe that you guys are all together in one place. This will never happen again for the rest of our lives. So if everybody can just dance with us, I will be so happy.
How about the band? Come on, give it to him. The band. Thank you, guys.
Thank
Just one second, be back about me, don't
you've never danced before.
Go ahead. 2, 1, and you guys are done.
Would be proud.
Hey, Scott.